Hey there friends, it's Codiak here, back for an Assassin's Creed video. And notice, I didn't say Valhalla there. That's because today, we're gonna change things up just a bit and talk about some pretty monumental news for the Assassin's Creed community. Of course, I'm talking about Darby McDevitt. For anyone that doesn't know, Darby has been a staple of the Ubisoft Montreal team for around a decade now, helping lead and shape the narratives behind games like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Revelations, and most recently, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you played any Assassin's Creed game in the past decade, they were undoubtedly influenced by Darby and his team. At its core, Assassin's Creed has always strived to be a narrative-driven experience, and regardless of how you feel about the story, that's really not the point here. It's about a decade's worth of storytelling woven into these various monumental games, all coming to a peak in the most recent iteration, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert on Assassin's Creed lore. I just end up looking like a fool, and you'd end up writing something nasty in the comments. But I can say that this is fundamentally going to change Assassin's Creed development moving forward. Coming from a big business background myself, I understand what it's like having a figure like a Darby leading the creative consistently for 10 years. You learn to trust their vision, understand their philosophy, and hopefully come to respect what they're trying to accomplish. Taking someone like Darby out of the mix is going to have ripple effects long into the future, and while I'm sure there are plenty of talented writers and visionaries waiting to take up the mantle of narrative director, a big piece of the Assassin's Creed universe is going to be missing. Now, of course, on the flip side of things, this means new opportunities. I don't think anyone could argue that Darby is one of the few individuals that deeply understands the lore and intricate natures of Assassin's Creed, but that doesn't mean he's the only one. When one door closes, another opens, and that means a new narrative director will be able to inject new ideas into the creative process. Assassin's Creed isn't going anywhere. I think record sales of Valhalla have all but confirmed that, but it could evolve. If there's one thing we've learned over the past decade, it's that games, big and small, can tell incredible stories. I mean, seriously, just look at some of the smaller games that have helped redefine storytelling in video games, such as Bastion, Firewatch, Undertale. The list is quite extensive at this point. With a major figure like Darby moving on to new adventures, it creates an opportunity for Assassin's Creed to reevaluate its direction as a game. And while I'm only speculating here, I have experienced how these types of monumental personnel changes can impact a product. You guys know we haven't been covering Assassin's Creed games as long as some of the other content creators on YouTube, but we've been playing the game since the very beginning. We have a nostalgic love for the franchise, and it's clear that Darby's passion has left a mark on the series. Ultimately, there's not much more to say at this point. Darby McDevitt was a huge part of the Assassin's Creed universe and helped bring to life countless incredible moments, and while nothing ever quite lived up to Black Flag, maybe that's okay. We'll remember everything Darby has done for the franchise, and I can't think of a better way to pay him a little respect than by sharing some of our favorite moments from the games Darby was a part of. And of course, no spoilers.
Says Ornagold, a pirate, now too proud to call himself one.
He prefers caution to cannons.
Caution's nothing without charisma. Or if a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade, but appear to be the devil. And all men will submit.
And would you be the devil?
Or an audience. Aye. All a big show. Give your quarry something to fear. Some hellish thing from a fever dream, and men will drop to their knees, pleading for their lord before all else.
Oh God.
You offered him a chance to salvage his dignity. Why?
No man should pass from this world without knowing some kindness.
But he shunned your graces.
As was his right.
Altair, I have watched you grow from a boy to a man in so short a time. It fills me with as much sadness as pride. You fit your father's shoes as if they had been tailored to your feet.
I did not know him well as a father. He was an assassin, above all.
You too were born into this order. Do you regret it?
How can I regret the only life I've ever known?
You may find a way in time. and it will be up to you to choose the path you prefer. Come, my boy, and ready your blade. This battle is not yet won.
Go on then. End it.
No appeal to your god, or your king.
I swore an oath to serve Vorgrid to the death. I fought. I lost. We both know how this goes.
An honorable Thane fighting a dishonorable war. Burkred abandoned him, betrayed his trust. If I were Leofrib, I would want to know. Why rob him of this last glory? A warrior ready to meet his god and bask in his praise. To live will only lead him to shame. It's not an oath he would keep if he knew the truth. Then choose. Truth or glory.
So while Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft are losing a legend, there is no doubt the series will continue. Darby has left a legacy, and as you can imagine, that's something we take pretty seriously. At this time, we don't know what Darby's next move is. His Twitter currently says catching up on reading and writing, but hopefully one day he'll be back in the video game universe. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, thank you Darby, and play on.